Hey, everybody. Just came over here to make. That's right. Tell them, TJ. Say, hey, everybody. Right? Exactly. I just came over here to make some noise, y'all, to punch the algorithm. So if you can hear Tay, drop in and give me a like, baby. And if I don't catch you while I'm on, then definitely catch the replay. What we doing? Who outside with me? On the night shift. That's what they call it. Yes, but I'm definitely letting my voice be heard everywhere. Okay, Tay is going to be everywhere. So I hope you can hear me out there loud and clear. If you out there, drop in and hit that like button, friend. Let Tay know you can hear her on the airwaves. Hey, Miss Renee. Hey, rolling with BB. Hey, Patricia Harrison. How are we doing tonight, beautiful people? Your girl Tay is out and it's late. But I came to let my voice be heard, baby. You know, kind of get people used to being over here too. You know, I'm always in latte world. I think we all forgot a little bit about some tea with Tay. So we gonna get into the tea with Tay of things. How y'all like that? How y'all like that? Hey, Ricky. Hey, everybody dropping in. I definitely appreciate the company from y'all, friend. Welcome to Tay's house. If you've been here before, you already know how this go. I definitely know y'all hit that like button when y'all came in the door. But if you haven't been here before, then do yourself a favor now or later and definitely hit your the like button for your girl Tay Tay. I came over here to talk my shit. First of all, let me tell you what is funny, rolling with BB, why that was about to be part of my commentary. Because on everything, when I tell you I screen recorded it before I came live, and my comment, the caption was, what crazy looks like. Yes, I seen it. She is spinning out of control. I just was saying it on my last live. And not for nothing for that to pop up. That's how you know Big Brother be big brothering. Because he put that right within my path, friend. I said, I know, wait a minute. Yeah, she done went shit crazy. It was the shades for me. It was the I'm by myself. You don't choose to be by yourself, girl. She do not choose to be out there on that cruise by herself. It be the things that people do to make it seem like they proving to other people that they happy. That's when you know, when you got to prove to people that you happy, you really not happy. Because happiness is not something that you have to prove to anybody. It's something that is a state of being. And you can't be being happy if you busy proving happy. You can't do both. It's either you're gonna be happy or you're gonna be out here trying to prove that you happy. And while you proving that you happy, it shows that you really not happy. Because when people happy, they ain't got time for bullshit. That's it. People be thinking they be out here rage baiting, and that's the thing. And they be making themselves look like a damn fool in the process. Because if a person didn't care before, no matter what video you drop, the only thing from this point on, you're going to look like a hot ass mess. Yes. Don't you see what the title says, baby? Now she is going to be the one, two, tree. Okay? Let's talk about it. Yes, rolling with BB. Listen, I had to replay it like 3 or 4 times before I even actually screen recorded it. Cause y'all really know Tay Tay not shit. So I brung it back before the glasses, and then I replayed it for after the glasses. And it's 2 different types of crazies in that video. Do you see when she actually look at the camera? It's saying something totally different than what the music is saying. Her eyes is saying something totally different from what the music is saying, friends. It's saying she's losing it. I feel bad for her. She looked bad, real bad. Not little bad, not medium bad, BB, but she looked at big bad. Big bad. Not little bad, medium bad, big bad. Just, listen, I don't understand. Has these women learned nothing? Have they not seen the downfall of the ones before, baby? That showed and demonstrated the same activity? Did they not see it is not conducive in no way, baby? It's not going to help you. It's going to hurt you, because the only thing it's going to have people do is laugh at you, aside from many other things, other than the factors of break you down. And Miss Season has been broke down to the rarest form at this point. Like, it's a sad thing, y'all. It's a sad thing to see. Which is better, Tomboy? I listen, not listen. We ain't gonna even go there. Y'all know I'm going through the regular YouTube, so the trolls is definitely going to be within the comment section, baby. But hey, if they want to write for engagement, I guess that's what it is gonna be. But you won't get no type of engagement from me. That's what I'm talking about, Terry. Moderator in the building. Get the trash out of the comment section fast. That's right. Get rid of him. Whatever his name, Fitch, reporting, whatever. Yeah, he gotta go. He's not here for the convo. He's just here to play games, and that's not what we do with strays. But I just came to let my voice be heard over here on this page. Anyway, because at the end of the day, I'm still going to be heard, baby. That's the point. But like I was saying, Bree came out here and made herself look like a damn fool. This person coming out here looking like a damn fool number two. And the bad part, he wasn't never in a relationship with you. I can understand if this person actually had a different type of ties. But this is why everybody is not allowed access, you guys. Because then people start losing their goddamn minds and putting things on you that's not true. Anytime a person came to the public eye and let it be known that they was not within a relationship, it's not like a person said this behind a person's back. They said it in a person's face while a person was in the same space, standing right next to a person, in front of a person, behind a person, wherever it was. When the situation came up, the person let it be known that there was not no relationship. So for us to be here now and a person making it seem like you would have thought that Robert was somebody that Miss Season was in a relationship for multiple years, but in her mind, she was, because she know what she did to get here. And whether it was good or whether it was bad, she now has to live with that. But now she feels entitled to the factors of being in a situation with him. She feel like he owes her that from her being in combat. That's what she considered it to be. She feel like she was fighting for her man, baby. So now once she actually received the access to him, she received the prize. And now once she has lost the prize, she has lost her damn mind. She don't know what else to do, because the last couple of years, Robert has been the focus, and that's the real truth. We would not even know about Miss Season if it wasn't due to the factors of Robert's situation with Briana. And some people will try to come in. I guess TJ got something to say. Some people will try to come in and act like they being a shoulder to lean on friend when they only there for the factors of their own benefit. And that's just real shit. A person made it seem like they was doing all of this defending, all of this helping, but the real prize at the end of the rainbow, the pot of gold, was for them for sure. So now, once she get a taste of the pot of gold, and now she realized she not getting it no more, we see the spiral. How did RH meet Miss Season anyway before social media? No, I don't think. No, it was actually on when the whole situation was happening with the factors of the Brianna situation. Miss Season was in the situation, but she had an occupation of being somebody else. And from what I heard, she was Sage in the city. So her being Sage in the city, she was out here actually defending Robert's honor. You understand? So once she actually became who she is, her name became Miss Season because now she came from behind the cover. And a lot of people still didn't know who it was or who the situation or how, what we found out that it is. But now a person feel like Robert owes her a relationship. Half of these crazy ass women he met on social media. You gotta remember that's where Robert spends most of his time, at his job. And being that his job is social media and he engaged on social media, unfortunately, this is the type of some of the type of cuckoos you gonna come across, baby. And it seemed like, I don't know, Robert got a cuckoo magnet at this point. Either they be quiet crazy, but after Robert give them the ding ding, they be out loud crazy. Because this is out loud crazy to say the least. See, before it was quiet crazy, so nobody expected the crazy. It was unexpected craziness. So now with the factors of the actions, now it's out loud crazy. So we get to see how crazy people is. Cause Miss Season better not never get on that boat and do that video again. I hope she didn't think she looked it good. Who's gonna tell her? Who's gonna tell her? That's just like Brenay wearing the sweater from when she was with her ex-husband to court with her new husband for being sued by his ex-wife. We can't make this shit up. Brenay going to court like reminisce on the love we had. No, girl, you did bad. And I don't think Devin wants any more of that. And anybody that's within these situations that has been attached to these crazy ass people, once you get away, don't you ever go back, baby. And that's the thing. Robert don't spin the block, apparently. Once he is done, he is done. And that's what be driving these bitches crazy, friend. Because I'm going to just be honest. Your done can't be another person's done. You never know when they're going to be done. Because you're not done don't mean that they not going to be done. They can definitely be done. And when you find out, it might be surprising and you don't have to agree. But that don't mean the done is still not happening. Some people will go back and forth with the person as long as they in a situation with the person. But some people, once they say they done, that's it. And for Miss Season, it's done, friend. And if you ain't getting no communication from him before, you damn sure ain't gonna get it now. You out here looking like a senior version of Brianna 2.0. Another crazy hoe. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I said it. I said it. And I'm not taking it back. Listen, make sure y'all share the live. Okay? Let the algorithm know that Tay Tay is here. Make some activity. Put some noise on this page. We definitely got to engage. And you know Tay Tay definitely engages with her community. So YouTube gonna have to hear me. That's right. I don't know if I'm entitled to some jewels or whatever it is on this page. Do they still do that thing where they let you send the little roses or stuff? Is mine's broken? I don't know if mine's is broken or not, but if at any point in time somebody want to let me know if it's working, we could definitely see that. Because between my other page giving me a headache, I don't even know what's what at this point. But I'm going to let God let me be great, and that is it, and that is all. Because at the end of the day, I don't know what is going on. That's right, Miss Renee. He definitely don't owe them anything. He don't owe them anything. And the fact is that they really make it seem like he do. He did what he did. And you got what you got. First of all, he's the reason we even know who you are. And you getting the notoriety that you get. And he didn't come out here and put nothing bad on your name. You doing it for yourself, sis. He didn't come out here and let nobody know that y'all was no longer dealing with each other, wasn't no more cool or whatever the situation was between the two. He just continued to move on gracefully. Yeah, we seen him with other young ladies, but the thing was he never said that he was in a relationship with you in the first place. So it's always gonna be business. So those that know, and those that don't. So we just took it as business as usual. But I guess that business came with, a couple of benefits. And because they was giving up the benefits, they thought that they was going to be permanent. And that's not what happened, unfortunately. And now we got to see her out here on vacations by herself, going crazy. Exactly. Because say what now? Say what? I can't believe like this much is going on in the fact is of social media between these people that thought that they had it all figured out. Miss Season thought that she had actually fought with, I guess, everybody on the internet and Briana in the past, and she felt like she was going to be his present in his future. And now we got to see her running around with little girl ass ponytails, having unhinged fits, dressing and dancing to music that don't match what it is that she's saying. Because if you happy, be happy. You don't look happy. Them shades don't look happy. That cover up don't look happy. That vacation don't look happy. Because all in all, you by your goddamn self. And I'm not saying being by yourself, you shouldn't be happy. But I know that you not happy because you are by yourself. Excuse me. And anybody that watches that video know that you hoping that somebody else sees you and they not paying you a lick of fucking attention. That gotta hurt. Ouch. Imagine putting all that energy into something and the person never sees it. Imagine that. That be people throwing shots at me. I've been out here for a couple of while, for a couple of, how can I say, years now in these YouTube streets. And I don't think that people realize it hurts people more when you don't pay them a lick of attention. They will start to throw tantrums and all type of shit. And the fact is that you never see it makes them even madder, friend. Because when you really don't care, see, some people say that they don't care. But when you really don't care, it's a different type of energy that comes with that. Because when you don't care about bullshit, you're not going to engage with that. You might care about the person somewhat, yeah. But you're not going to get me to act like you out here. You doing good all by yourself. You don't need no help. So with that being said, why should it be two fools instead of one? You got that category all filled up. I'll pass. Right, Becca? How you doing, girl? Yeah, I'm over here now. Tay been everywhere today. I'm outside. Sure is. Sure is. I said, let me come over here for a little minute and talk some shh. Some people might not get the notification or whatever the case may be because I rarely or if ever go live on this page, baby. I think the last time I went live on this page was crazy is when Robert linked up with Pretty Bree. It was Robert, Pretty Bree, and Cousin Mika. Yes, I remember that was the last live I did on this page, y'all. And it was definitely lit. But I'm going to go live on this page a lot more often. So make sure y'all share it, because I know YouTube didn't send out the notification. They say, yeah, girl, you're gonna have to come over here and make a little bit more noise. So some things is a gift. When people think that it's a curse, it be a blessing. It be a blessing. You understand? Getting more tea is a blessing to me. I don't know. I wouldn't complain, baby. So if you could get some of me over there and get some of me over here, shit, who complaining? Spread myself, spread your wings and fly away to a place that is long gone. I don't never question nothing, because some things that we take as a loss, it be a lesson. I'm being realistic with you. And you never know what the Lord's can be protecting you from or pushing you towards. So I'm not going to ever be stressed about no mess. And that's why people don't be blessed, because they'll worry more about mess than actually doing what it is to get to the next step. And that's moving forward. You understand? It's up to person and people to stick into the situations the way that they choose to. You can have a friendship with people from a distance, and it don't have to be no hard feelings. Sometimes it's better for people to be on the outside of things versus being on the inside of things. Because once you let people up close on you, you get to see the people that they actually choose to be. And when you put yourself at a distance, they just be mad they don't no longer have access, baby. And that's what we seen with each one of these situations. Except for the Brenay situation, she just did dirt all around the goddamn board. Period, point blank. She was touching something that didn't belong to her. So you definitely have to learn a situation from these situations. Not being honest don't do you no good. If a person not gonna accept you for who you are, then that person is not for you. But if you have to put up a front, attach yourself to some person or some people, then that's not the situation that's your equal. I mean, dead ass, because I'm not never gonna lie to kick it. And these people be lying to kick it, because they know if they actually showed up as who they are, a person would never actually deal with them. So people will make it seem like they have things all together in the midst, like I said before, of everything falling the hell apart. And once you actually tune into what's going on to their world, going on in their world, you realize that's not something that you want to share. People be having real things going on with them that just attaching themselves to another person won't heal. Sometimes it makes it worse, because people will bring their damage onto you. If you attach yourself to damaged goods, what do you become? Damaged just as well. If you take spoiled meat and sit it on top of good meat, are you still going to be willing to eat the meat that's underneath once you know that the spoiled meat set on top? I mean, I'm just saying. I'm asking for the people in the back. And if you got morals, everybody don't have that. But if you actually have morals, then you're not going to be able to deal with certain shit. So once you see it, instantly you're going to see that it's against everything that you stand for, baby. And I don't know if one thing for sure and two things for certain. If people didn't notice, one thing that Robert do is push for positivity. So if you pushing negativity on a person that pushes positivity, once you start being negative, you one of the things that's gonna have to be put at a distance. People don't know how to communicate. They try to force what it is that they feel onto other people. And when things don't work out their way, then we see this type of display. in activity. Now, Bree sitting there going to court with a ninja that she was out here on the YouTube streets glorifying. Like it was gonna be something different, and she knew she was lying. But what's in the dark shall come to the light, and now she is getting treated just right. The way she tried to treat someone else is now the way she's being treated herself. She is the nigga in that relationship. Everything that Robert tried to give her, she tried to give Janelle. Okay? And it just didn't work out well because she was doing it to prove a point and never a point that she had to prove. All the fuck she had to do was move on and tell the truth, and she would have been cool. Who knows how situations would have went for her or played out for her at this point. Now her whole life is black and white transcripts with other people allowed to be in her business. And I'm pretty sure that's not the situation that she was going for, but that's the one she put herself in due to the factors of her own actions. People felt like, listen, if you're going to come out here and tell business, don't just tell any business, tell the real business. And when you figure out what the real business is, the truth is way better than the lies, sis. The lies wasn't really hitting on shit. The truth is what it is. Because people be ashamed of themselves. So they will try to put on and perform to try to be someone else or a better version of themselves. I don't know what the hell you want to call it. But a person tried to come out here and make it seem that we wasn't right about who we knew they was. A liar, deceiver, dirty. Like, I mean, the list can go on and on. I mean, just being real. Hey, Trina. Hey, Valencia. That's right. Y'all finding me. Tay out here in these streets. I'm everywhere. Like air. You understand? I'm your number one supplier tonight. There we go. But for real, each one of these young ladies and older ladies went out sad and going down bad. Neither one of them will have a situation that they will be proud of on social media. That's right, Elizabeth. You said it. Misery loves company. And you can tell it was moving, y'all. It was moving. And you could tell she was and is miserable as person and very immature. I just don't get how she smiled in that ex-best friend's face and did the ultimate betrayal. Exactly. Because griminess is within her character. You know, a person that's a snake, what are they going to do? They're going to bite, and they don't give a damn who it is that gets bit. You know, I was thinking, loves your channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. No, we're going to have to remove you now. Because don't be trying to come up in here and get free promotion. Okay? We're not doing that. This is not that, and you know, that is not this. If you coming in here to show your love and support, then it's to the host. We're not going to be coming in here supporting your shit you doing the most. But I appreciate you. We love you. We love you too, okay? Bye-bye now. That was easy. Remember the easy button, y'all? That was easy. If only you could hit the easy button on these bitches. You got the salt and pepper. Thank you, Valencia. I appreciate you so much, beautiful. Thank you for dropping a tip in Tay-Tay's tip jar. I really do appreciate you. No, but for real, let's have a real conversation as women. Okay, because I know I got some mature women within my comment section, and I know that we all had to travel somewhere to get somewhere. So everybody didn't get within the mental state or mental frame of mind that they are in. Some people had to travel to get to it. Do you understand? And now that you are within your maturity as a woman, some things that you did yourself as your younger self, you be looking and thinking to yourself, if I can do things different now that I did then, those actions was crazy, friend. It's about accountability, and people don't like taking accountability for their actions. And as a real woman, when you've been through some shit in life and you look back, you can actually be accountable for the actions and the part that you played. Like, nah, in that situation, I really played myself. I ain't have to go that far, or I ain't have to say that, or I didn't have to react like that. But that's real woman shit. And once you get it, you got it. It's just certain things you won't be able to bring yourself to do. I'll walk away first as a grown woman now than to put out some of the activities that I know that I've put out in my past. Cash App is better, Valencia, because I had texted my brother to see if he had received the Zelle that you sent me while I was on the live before I got off, and he was saying that he didn't never see nothing there. I use the Zelle, but sometimes I hate going through third person because my Cash App, I can look at it right as soon as I get off the live. Sometimes when it come down to that, I gotta get in contact to see if it actually showed up because it's not on my phone. But for real, when you know better, you do better. And throughout the situations, you grow up and you meant to go through stuff to learn stuff. But you can't come out here with immature actions thinking that you're gonna attach yourself to grown-up situations. It just don't work. It just don't work. It do not work that way. That's something I wouldn't do. It's like, how low can you go? Listen, Elizabeth, the funny part is people can go lower. And if this situation has not showed us anything, it definitely has showed us that. It's a lot of situations that I've seen take place within being a part of this situation that done had my mouth drop. I'm gonna be honest with you. Because sometimes you can't put things past people to say what you don't think a person would never do. That's why a lot of things be surprising to you because we see people reach a new low every day. And that's the real right there, baby. I'm going to text him while I'm on this live with you, Delicia, because I did not speak to him since I actually got off. So I'm going to see what he say as we talking, baby. Because I actually think he had called me before, but because I was in the process of cooking and mothering and doing a couple of things. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to make this phone call. Hit that like button for me real quick. I'm going to check and see if Valencia's Zelle hit. I hit him back in a minute. He probably worked and he'll call me back once he see I called him. But yeah, if you can't get it that way, you can always send it through Buy Me a Coffee. Listen, there's different ways I got Chime, $ Latte. I think you could send a Chime from any outsourced app. It doesn't matter about that. And then I think for the factors of I got Buy Me a Coffee and then I got Cash App. But a lot of people be having Zelle, but I had just used that number in the process or in the time, as if it's mine, but I don't have the app actually on my phone because it's not my personal information. Even though I don't gotta worry about my brother taking nothing from me, so that's why I'm don't have a problem with using it. But yeah, in both of these situations, in all of these situations, people played a purpose in these people's lives and they just was a prop. Brenay played herself the long way for somebody else's situation, and now that she got the situation, I hope she's happy with it. Briana lied within her situation, and now she's actually living the situation that she said that she had that she did not. And now Miss Season, she wanted to step into a situation and play like she was Captain Save a Ho, and now she needs saving herself. Imagine that. Imagine that. Look how the tables shall turn. But I'm telling you, when it comes down to the factors of Miss Season taking Robert to court, I think she did that because that would be the only way she figured she would get to see him, baby. Because every other, how can I say, every other road has been blocked. But when you grown, it's just certain shit and certain limbs you won't go to. Like, nah, I'm not going that far. Now, when I was younger, maybe in my 20s, maybe shit, catch me in my early 30s, I probably still would have been on some shit pop if I would have had, popping it. But once you feel like putting energy into certain things don't mean you don't good. It just brings on more embarrassment. I ain't got time for it because I'm not going through all of that for or with the person still to have to deal with the disappointment after all of that. Oh, okay. No, I was just saying, Valencia, you ain't got to go through the most. I was just letting you know. You feel me? If there's a way was meant for me, it will be meant for me, baby. We definitely will figure it out. Now, what did it benefit any one of these women in the situations that they are in? Which one of them gained anything better than what it was that they had, friend? Brenay effed over a good man too. She had a man in a situation that was building, protecting, and paying bills, doing what he was supposed to do, not cheating, not outsourcing, none of that. Briana had what? A man that was building, not cheating. He was doing business, which was engaging, but that's what was getting them paid. But she didn't know how to do the same thing. Her engaging put her in frog legs. Like what? With age should come growth. It definitely should. Immaturity. It definitely should. But it seems like some people be aging backwards, Elizabeth. And that's the crazy part about it for me. Because that's why within the situation, so many people was like, all right, older woman, a different state of mind. People actually, gave her respect because of the age, baby. But what we didn't know is behind the scenes, the maturity didn't match the age at all, baby. It didn't. Just like that goddamn ponytail don't match the side of her head. And she need to stop wearing it. Because now it matches what it is that we see. The immaturity. She was getting complimented on being classy because, see, she wasn't being out loud immature. Behind the scenes was where her immaturity was playing out. And that's why Robert started to distance himself from her. Do you understand what I'm saying? But we didn't see that at first. We didn't know what the hell was going on. We just seen Robert distancing himself. Okay? Just like Brianna came on the internet and was popping her shit until she got that knock at the door with them divorce papers. And then it was that it was that very moment you realize shit just got real. Then when you want to come online and act like you don't care, a police officer knocked on my door today and served me with divorce papers. Girl, you laughing to stop from crying. You crying all in the inside, just like Miss Season, aka Valencia, was in the car crying, because she damn sure was in that car crying, because I know she was outside Robert's house spying, watching him and Amiria move around and about. And I could tell that from the text messages, friend. She out here moving like a young teenage hooligan. Girl. You writing people, family members, talking about, do you think they serious? At what point of his tongue going down her throat did you not realize this was some serious shit? Or maybe she just know how to handle the business. And that's what makes him even more comfortable with she. Because she don't be out here doing the shit that y'all be doing. Creating a scene. Now, I don't know what it's going to be. And listen, Robert, listen to me. Listen to Tay carefully. Because listen, we done seen 1.0, 2.0, and now we about to go 2 times 2 at this point. Now, I don't know what you put on the first one, the last one, but I told you. All right? Because we don't know, and we hoping and wishing for the best. But we don't need no next situation to be worse than this. Because this is some shit. At least you was in court with Brianna for custody of your kid and to get divorced from the situation. This person got you in court, and the only thing you did was like, wait, I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't know you could take people to court for thinking that you in a relationship and you really not. I didn't know that was a thing. See, when they say you learn something new every day, Tay learn something new every day. I ain't know you could take people to court for thinking you in a relationship and really not being in a relationship. I thought that, most times people go to court with people that they've been in relationships with or getting out of relationships with. Shit. Robert got these women wearing Euros wigs. Stella done thought she had her goddamn groove back. Stella. Sure enough. What Robert made her feel young again. Shit. Let's talk about it now. I didn't either. You just go just go your separate ways. Don't get me wrong. I'ma be disappointed. I might even feel a certain type of way. But I'm not giving the other person the enjoyment of being able to disappoint me any further, baby. I'm going to take my feelings and I'm going to deal with them. Once I see that there's nothing more to be said, I'm not saying nothing, friend. I'm not reaching out. I'm not going to be sending a person mad texts a day to try to make them feel guilty about the situation that we ain't no longer in. Oh, no, I got better things to do, friend. Say what now? Say what now? Ain't no damn way. That's why, not for nothing, and this is some real ish in the Bible, and when you getting married, when they say those words, till death do you part, it's a real thing. Cause some people damn near be making it out by the skin of their nose. These crazy bitches be trying to take them out. And I'm not saying that some of us women ain't come across some crazy men, cause we surely did. But these women is starting to have a track record. And that's what people don't seem to realize. Nobody is saying that Robert is perfect, okay? Because no, nobody is perfect. Okay, having confidence is a great thing. We love that for him. Everybody ain't got it, so some people don't know how to accept it. When you being confident, it come off as arrogance. Because people may feel, what gives you the right to feel that way about yourself? Wait a minute. That's why society, the world, and people themselves need to learn something. Because at the end of the day, if you don't feel like everything to yourself, how are you supposed to ever feel like everything to somebody else, or feel like anything to somebody else? That's why it takes other people to control other people's happiness so much. Because when you're not happy with yourself, it's going to take you to be happy by the hands of someone else. Because you don't know you. And you become whoever you attach yourself to. That is definitely unhealthy. So when people see people that have, how can I say, security, or they are secure within themselves, or have confidence that comes with self, people take it as cocky. Like, who the hell you? Nah, fuck that, nigga. I am who I say I am. God chose me. What are we talking about here? It's always gonna be me for me. Say what now? That's how it's supposed to be. I'ma brag on myself till I can't brag no more. If they ask me who number one, I'ma say me every time. I don't give a fuck who else is in line. And that's the way you supposed to be built, baby. Ain't nothing wrong with giving other people their flowers, but you also supposed to be able to give yourself flowers as well. That's a thing within itself. Because then you won't be able to see or take other people receiving flowers, baby. It creates jealousy. And jealousy is a disease, a bad disease that a lot of people deal with, baby. And right now, Miss Season is dealing with the disease of being disappointed in jealousy. Okay? Because she get to see somebody else in a position that she would like to be. And right now she don't have access. Okay? When it comes down to Miss Briana, let's dissect this. It don't take many lives, many videos, or much paperwork. We could dissect her in a couple of minutes, if not seconds. She's a grown, hurt little girl. She's a grown, hurt little girl that has bare children. The end. The end. That is her description. So whatever comes with being a little girl and no sense of direction, that is her overall description. She's not good at making decisions because her brain is not at an age where it is put in a place to make decisions that it's making. Some people brains stop at 16. Some people brains stop at 20. It's sad, but it's true. Why you think we got so many 40 and 50-year-old women out here able to do the shit that they do? There's no boundaries that came with their age because their mind and their maturity did not grow with them to that stage. At some point in time, the maturity stopped, even though the age kept going. And we can be real. Everybody that has a kid don't make them meant to be a mother. And everything and every man that steps up for their kid, it be surprising because people not used to men fighting to be a father. Either way, in a situation, oh, a person doing this because they bitter. No, a person doing that because that's them. That is them. And it's not hard for people to be who they is once the cover has been removed. It's on some, all right, well, you already see it now, so it's out the bag. And once you see somebody for who they is, ain't no unseeing it. I'm sorry. So you can be with somebody and you can actually love them, but because you know that they no good for you, you have to detach yourself. You'll rather take the L of not being with them than continue being a L by being attached to them. It's two different L's. One L is a lesson and one L is a loss. You may lose yourself being with that person, but you actually may learn a lesson by not. Especially when people show you who they is. It's no having to figure out who they was. Anytime you think of them, with every good memory is about 10 bad memories to come behind that one. That lets you know a person was no good. And sometimes we try to stay with people to carry them in hopes that they will change. But if a person don't want to change themselves, you will hurt yourself trying to be a part of their change. Even if you there for the good, it'll just turn out bad. Because mentally, immaturely, their mind don't register that. If it ain't about bullshit, if it ain't about toxic, everybody can't give it. You know how easy it is to be toxic? I could be toxic to somebody I've met and somebody I've never met before. That's how easy it is. I could call a bitch another bunch of bitches and I don't even know the bitch. You see how easy that is? But being positive and being real and taking accountability is not something that everybody can step in. And that's why it's not something that we oftenly get to see. People would rather take the toxic road because it's easy. Only people that got mature bones in their body gonna be on some, no, not the hell me. Could never be me, wouldn't be me, not going to be me. You know why? Because my maturity won't allow me. Once you get to a certain space in your life mentally, it's just certain things that you won't allow you to do. When you still hear people say, oh, I did that because another person did this, that, and the third, or I did this to her or him because they did such and such to me. You see, and that shows that they have not grown within their maturity. I don't give a shit what another person do. If it's not into me to do it, it's not going to be done. I'll spend less time no longer fucking with them than putting the energy into doing what they did to me. Period. I'd rather deal with the disappointment of having to walk away but still save my integrity versus going off of immaturity and doing toxic shit and using the excuse that I did it because of no. As a grown person, you're supposed to have emotional and self-control. And in these situations, no matter the difference in age, we've seen different displays of no maturity and no emotional self-control. Control. Because when you have control of self, it's not something somebody else can make you do. Because you're in control of you. So you're not going to hear a mature person ever say, I did this because they did this to me. It cost me $0 to be free. So why am I going to spend time doing what you doing? That's unnecessary energy. When I can go and be free. Keywords free. It's free to be free. Doing dumb shit can cost you everything. And I guess these situations, I guess these women, they didn't realize that they are costing themselves everything. And we are getting to watch it play out for free. But in the process of, for them, for real? For real? She or he did not. She or he did it to me. Just count your losses, but it is exactly. Sometimes people could be saving you from them themselves. Just being honest. Whatever it is that that person chose to do to make you not want to fuck with them no more, it can be a blessing in disguise, saving you from something down the line. It's easier to remove yourself. It really is. It's definitely easier to remove yourself. And I say it time and time again. Like I said, once you reach a certain age and a certain maturity, and I'm not talking about age as a number, I'm talking about the age of the maturity, because maturity comes in different chapters and it meets you at different levels in your life. The person that you're going to be at 15 is not the person you're going to be at 20. And the person you are at 20 is not the person that you should be still at 25. And the person you are at 25 is definitely not the person that you should be at 30. And if you are doing any of the things that you was doing at 30, still at 40, then you definitely should be kicking yourself in your whole ass, not even half a ass, because that exactly what you will become is the ass, because your decision making is ass. That's what's meant by count your blessings. You know what's crazy? People will be sitting there and go, oh, that ain't nothing but the devil. That happened because the devil and they be the devil them damn selves. They are the devil that's creating their own hell. But they so busy blaming it on everybody else that they don't see the hell that they have created. No growth. None. Who did you see grow in this situation, baby, once they was no longer attached to the truth? Let's tell the truth now. Tell the truth, shame the devil. Okay? That's why I like and I attach myself to the Brenay case. Because it, how can I say, excites me to see not only the immaturity, but the fact is how people could just straight face be lying. I've never seen so many lies be told until you be on social media, friend. People just be lying as a sport at this point in time. And my nosy ass definitely be here for it. Because I'm going to dissect the person that is telling the lie. And why is the person telling the lie? Because they are not happy with themselves. So they are trying to create that same unhappiness for somebody else. It's not hard to figure out. Just like when a girl realizes that a man don't want her no more. What's the first thing she jumped to? Keeping his kid away from him. Why? Because she knows even though he don't love her, she holds on to something that a person do love. So now what is a person going to do? You feel like a person playing with you, so now you going to play with the thing that a person loves. That's immature. You're not hurting only the person that you feel that you attacking. You hurting the person that you are putting within the middle of the action. So who do it cause a disservice to? The person that you should care the most about, which is the child, because they never had a decision within the decision of the making or making of the decision, period. So now they're being pulled back and forth, and that leaves them not to know what to believe anymore or where the fuck they fit, because you done made their childhood confusing because of your own selfish ass feelings. So because a person wasn't a good man to you, let me just say this, right? Let me ask this, right? Let me ask this for the women that's out here in these streets, right? Because you've come across men that's not shit in relationships, but that don't mean that they the same person as a father. Just because a man don't be or can't be a complete sentence to you, don't mean that they can't be a complete sentence for their child. It's a different interaction. It's a different type of love. So when a person no longer loves you anymore or chooses to not go on with the love anymore, that's not the same as a love that never ends. You're not on that level, friend. This is something that I created. You is somebody's creation that I chose to deal with. There's a difference. People don't be realizing that. In this situation, that's why we seen things fall the way that they did. That's why Briana never had a problem with even playing with Robert Kidd that she didn't even conceive, which was Desharia, baby. The way she threw that little girl in this situation as a target against her father was the lowest and grimiest shit that you could have ever did. You never play with somebody's fucking kid. That's not something that you ever get involved with. Even if you chose to be it, like say if two people married, if me and my husband is married and he got kids and we got kids together, even if me and him separate, I'm still gonna be respectful to the kids that I didn't conceive. They are still a child to me. They don't have nothing to do with the situation that grown people are in. So for me to even be conversating or putting them in the middle of it, that would be childish of me as a person. How am I considering myself able-bodied to be a parent of anything? Exactly. No maturity, no growth. But on top of that, people come out here and they be doing the damn most. And then when people call them on they shit, they feel like they being attacked for it. But how is it not you attacking when people only showing you your truth and how you be acting? You are the reason for your outcomes. And that's just on that, friend. And that's on period. Stop playing with grown people. That's why so many people that do support the truth, they are very mature. I'm gonna be honest. I don't give a damn what we done seen. Everybody ain't for everything. So we not gonna make one bad apple or a couple of bad apples spoil a whole fucking bunch. Pretty much. All right? Like I said, you only have control over yourself and nobody else. But for the best part and the biggest part, a lot of people is able to see through the bullshit because of their maturity. A person of a certain age, this is not the type of actions you would display by any means necessary, baby. And then to find out that you are a liar on top of it, it just makes the situation even more sick. That's why I could come out here and I'ma just be honest, right? I have a latte world log, right? I call it a log, my latte world log, right? Or my tea with Tay log. And whatever it is that I do in a day or whatever work that I've done, I basically jot it down and give my feelings or my opinion on basically what it is that I've come across, what I've spoken, or, just little different things that I see. And it's crazy because when I look back in my logs, the things that I've seen play out, the many players within the factors in the situation that's attached to the truth, that at some point attempted to hurt the truth for their own benefit, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. I could come out here and advise. If y'all look back at y'all come on. A lot of people seen Tay from the beginning. Y'all don't love the unicorn for no reason. All right? At one point in time, Tay would be sitting at her desk, free Robert, and definitely breaking down what the situation is and bringing the receipts to go along with it, baby. But now, along with the factors of the receipts, I bring along a laugh. Because even though I be funny, I be speaking facts. And people need to know how they are looked at from the outside looking in. Is not a good visual, friend. Like, you listen to other people's lives where it comes down to the factors of actually breaking down the paperwork and the court documents and certain different things. It goes without saying, friend. It's a classic case of immaturity. It is in multiple situations. So you can't advise somebody that's not listening. The only thing you can do is educate the ones that is listening on what not to do if they was to come into a situation that has anything to do with any of these scenarios. We got a person that keeps spitting out kids that's saying that they wasn't meant to be a mother. Example number one. Are you serious? You serious? Huh? Huh? So if you know you ain't meant to be a mother, why do you keep becoming a mother over and over again if it's not your calling? Why don't you go get yourself fixed like a fucking cat so you can stop spraying all over the place? Why don't you go do that? Because I'm not going to continue to do something as if it's an honor. I am honored to be my kid's mother. I am proud to be my kid's mother. Okay? The way that they get through life and grow until I'm not the person making the decisions no more, it is definitely a reflection of me. The same way that I am a reflection of them. So I'm going to give my kids something to be proud of, friend. Have I been something that I know I could have been more of at some times? Of course. If we didn't say that, we all would be lying. Why? Because sometimes you don't have shit all figured out. And you figure it out as you go along. Do you understand? But figuring it out is not something that's ever wrong. It's when you don't figure shit out and act like you do. Act like you do. For instance, when I came on this internet, I didn't know shit about YouTube. But I knew I had an opinion. And I knew how to get myself heard. Everything else I learned. I ain't know how to edit. I ain't know how to do a thumbnail. The only thing I knew how to do was keep it real. And when I showed up, that is what it is that I did. And I'm still doing that to this day. And that's why I appreciate the community that I have, baby. Because we be on the same level with shit. It be equal opportunity in it. In any situation that you put yourself in, it's supposed to be one hand wash the other, and both hands wash your face. When you put yourself in situations that is beneath you, you will continue to ride low. But when you sit at tables that push you further, you will see your greatness out. Listen. I had a goal. I set a goal. I sat down and I taught myself something I didn't know. And it was beneficial. So when I look back, nothing that I learned was a loss. It was a great ass lesson. But some people don't go through things to grow through things. They just go through things to say what they've been through. That's not the story I'm trying to tell. I have a testimony. That's something totally different. When you are creating your future, you are creating your legacy, which means you are creating something of you which you are going to leave behind, right? And at some point in time, my testimony would be I didn't end up in the same place I started, baby. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. And nobody reached the same finish line at the same time, because everybody finish line may be set in a different place. My stopping point may be here, but your stopping point may be there. So even when you stop, I may be willing to keep going, and vice versa. None of these situations that we seen play out, that we talk about, we seen continue to keep going in a positive way. We seen them keep going, but we seen them spiral out of control, baby. And the only thing that has been stable is the same thing that we seen for the last years that we've been watching, baby. The same person that everybody say is this and that seems to be the only thing that shows sign of anything great. Everything else is some bullshit because it's negative. Positive is always gonna be greater. I wanted to do something greater. I could have came on this internet and did a whole bunch of fugazi shit. Okay, fugazi-ish. I could have did that. But no, I said I'm going to make money and I'm not going to make mess. I'm going to be an asset instead of a liability. When people listen to me, I want them to be listening to me and leave with something, whether it's a lesson or a laugh. And I'm good with that. Do you know what it is that I do for some people? Everybody don't deliver the same way. And I bring good energy. I'm good with that, baby. Some things that you provide is not the things that money can buy. Everybody don't have a family that they close to. Some people, kids is grown and out the house. Some people are, how can I say, what is it called? Shit. It's the weed, y'all. Hold on. Some people are retired, right? And at home, they done already put their service in where it was needed. And now they be at home chilling. So a lot of the times, you never know what your voice can provide to someone else. When I read the messages in my inbox, they be touching me. They really be touching me. Some people be like, Tay, I'm going to be real with you. Listen, girl, I just so happen to be scrolling the YouTube streets and your live popped up. And girl, when I tell you, you had my stomach hurting, I love that shit. I love that shit. That means a job well done. Okay? if I can put a smile on people's faces that I don't even know through the factors of the value in my voice, not the dollar sign in my voice, the value in my voice, because it did something good, it had value to it. And if I can bring value to anything, I'm playing my part, baby. So that's why I do my mental check-in, my 1, 2, 3s, because I care about people being mentally healthy. That is the first thing. Because if your mental is not in a good space, then everything else around you is going to be all over the place. And some people don't know what it takes to make them happy anymore. So they will attach themselves to things that don't mean them no good, baby. There's different types of addiction. Okay? Just like people can be addicted to cigarettes and drinking, people can be addicted to people that's not good for them. People can be addicted to the factors of trying to save people, even in the factors of being or needing to be saved them damn selves. I hope I'm saying something. That's why I tell you I'm here for you until the wheels fall off. Love me some Tay over here. I love you too, Elizabeth, and I definitely appreciate your support. Because every comment, every like, everything, it means something. Okay? The money comes and it spends. Okay? Having things that's stable is a great thing. Okay? Having things that's solid is better than having shit around you that's fragile. Because I know when I see that comment or that, I look forward to it. I look forward to it. It ain't just the cash apps and stuff that is noticed. I notice if a couple of days go by and I see a certain person didn't comment or I didn't see some type of engagement, because through these platforms we have built relationships. We family now. Y'all stuck with me. So I hope y'all good with that, baby. I hope so. I gotta turn the water on for a minute, so I'ma mute y'all because I don't want that running all in y'all ears. Give me like 2 seconds, y'all. Hit the like button if you didn't as of yet. Okay, y'all, turn the water off. I'm back. No, but for real. In your life, you gotta try to figure out what is a warning or a warranty? You understand what I'm saying? Or a guarantee? What is a purpose or a prop? What is there for growth and what is just around for gain? What is a lost and what is a lesson? If you don't know the difference between the things that you may come up against in life, then the decisions is always going to come up as a wrong one. You have to know the difference between troubles and truths. And you have to know that if you don't tell the truth, you will end up in trouble. It's common sense. And it's just unfortunate, even though common sense is free, everybody don't get to receive it, baby. Because some things that you would think is supposed to be self-explanatory is even hard if you choose to explain to some people. When you talk to some, you talking to them will make you feel mentally challenged because it's like it's so simple. Why is a person not getting it? Because the simple things be the hardest things for people to grasp, baby. It don't come that easy. It don't. It don't. That's why even though I be putting out the facts, I damn sure attach the laugh because these people damn sure can't be serious. And the fact that they is make it even more sad within the situation. Let's just put that on the table. But it's about to get real interesting even more. Y'all, we ain't seen nothing yet. This is only the beginning. In each situation, in Brenay's situation, is only the beginning. Like I told my peoples that support me on that half, but I'm pretty sure a lot of the people that support me, excuse me, all the way around. But it's about to go down because Tim did what he did, Brenay did what she did, but now we get to hear Devin's side of things. And even though Akira has been the name that we've heard, we have not really heard Devin words. So it's a difference because now we're going to get to hear the actual truth. And I know it's going to be some ish. Just like when it comes down to Briana and Janelle's situation. One situation for her is going to complicate the other because while you trying to spite one person in the situation, it's going to affect the situation that you already have going on. And with that case with Robert, she's under contempt in different situations. They tried to align an agreement until the trial came about, but that don't mean that the contempts don't still stand, friend. Okay? And for a person to be trying to go and move to North Carolina, that would go totally against the order, which would bring on more drama. Because at the end of the day, let's be honest, I don't give a damn. A person could say in the beginning, yeah, I'll move and I'll make sure that you know. No, it would be your responsibility to make sure that a person receives their child throughout the factors of their visitation. But that doesn't mean that that person will be that comfortable with their child living that far away from them with the situation that they know is going on, friend. This man got proof of abuse. That you in a situation that is not safe. Okay? You done had two other babies. So his child is not able to receive all of the attention that she needs because all of which you got going on, baby. Do I need to go any further? So just continue creating a paper trail for Robert. All right. Those text messages coming to the internet was the best thing yet. And not him got her labeled as the twins' mother, friend. Huh? He could have just put Whitney. He could have just tagged her in as Whitney Houston because she damn sure the Whitney to his Bobby. And they damn sure stay humping the damn around. And now they got little Whitney and Bobby Jr. going through the courts. And they ain't even been here on this earth that long. That's sad shit, partner. It's sad. Each one of your situations played out the same. Except for the first one because he shares the same immaturity. The first baby father don't give a shit about nothing other than his fat hippie ass. Okay? Looking like he got a BBL to match his baby mother. Period. 1 year. 1 year. And this, look, they already in court. They don't make no damn sense. They already on black and white. That's sick. But your girl Tay about to get up out of here, baby. I had a long day and I definitely let my voice be heard all over the YouTube streets today, baby. So make sure y'all tap into my videos if you haven't. I definitely dropped a video on this channel outside of the factors of me going live, which I think I'm going to be going live on Latte World, and I'm going to be dropping my videos on this page until I figure out a couple of things. But either way, you'll be getting served the great glass of Tay. All right, I just want to make sure y'all know how to find me. But I did my big one today, so I'm definitely going to lay my ass all the way down. And I'm going to pray for everybody that was with me today in safety, all right? Because we definitely have to pray for the things that's free, like peace of mind, baby. It's a hard thing to keep when we living around the things that we living around. So, yeah, I pray for everybody. I love all you guys. Hopefully before y'all leave this live, y'all can let your girl Tay know if you a 1, 2, or a 3, because you know how much that mean to me. And we always know it's never bye, but always what? See you later. Let me see the numbers for first before I go. Okay. Good night, Elizabeth. Sleep good, beautiful. Oh, there we go. I see a 1. I see 1. Valencia, your girl Tay Tay, love you, baby. You know. Near fall, you got Tay Tay heart. All right, it's good morning. Listen, it damn sure is because it's after 12. I love y'all though. And like I said, never bye, but definitely see y'all later.